Jay here, ready to take you into Fit for Life, one step at a time. And you know what? We really can ease in. Now, I think it's important that we have a mind-body connection. Often we're so busy that we don't really have the time to connect. So we're going to start with clapping our hands, feeling some warmth and energy. We're going to start rubbing our legs. So here's good if you can take it lower. If you can go even lower than that, that's good. But if you can't, don't worry. Now the arms and the shoulders. Now think about playing the piano. So this movement alone is good. If you've got arthritis, which sometimes we don't want to move, movement is really important. And take that and onto the scalp. So we're really, believe it or not, waking up our neural network in the brain. So that's awesome. And rubbing is lots of trigger points there. And so we should have probably got that mind-body connection going already. So easing in a little bit more is starting with the toes. So you may or may not see it, but we're wiggling our toes. Generally speaking, we do say wear fitness shoes. Right now it doesn't matter, but in a minute when we're standing, the right shoes is going to support your posture. So posture is number one. Technique is number two. And I always like to make it a little bit fun and making sure it is effective. So heels on the floor, tapping your toes. So again, just easing in, because it is okay to do that. Now, ball of foot on the floor and tapping heels. You may or may not be surprised, this alone can be difficult to do. But what's really important here is ankle mobility, and that's not something we all think about. The more mobile our ankles are, it transfers right up through our body and helps us be fitter and healthier for life. Now toe tap again, we're going to add some noise. So thinking about noise, you might want to choose your favourite piece of music, whatever that might be. Could be classical, Beatles, whatever you like, really, doesn't matter. Alrighty, so we're going to think about now our pelvic floor. Pelvic floor is a little thin muscle that runs from the pubic bone to the base of the spine. Now its job is to hold the organs there. And so over time, sometimes we might find there is a little bit of bladder leakage, which of course isn't normal. So if you have bladder leakage, when you cough, when you laugh, when you move quickly, it's a really good idea to talk to your doctor. So when we're sitting, we're supporting our pelvic floor naturally. And later down the track, you might be sitting on a fit ball, so that's a big round ball, and again, its job is to support your pelvic floor. So when we start to move more so, we're going to think about a pair of pants, a pair of jeans, 3 sizes too small. So we want to do the zip up. And what does that mean? It means you're drawing up gently, creating tension right here. So the tension is between the pubic bone and the belly button, and that's the way we want to try and be when we exercise. But here's what else is important, is sometimes when we go like this, we go, and we don't want that. So we want to keep our shoulders down and away from our ears. So let's try the drawing inwards and upwards, zip up, but keeping the shoulders down and away from the ears. And so now trying to keep that tension, we're heading into some knee lifts. So tapping the foot. Now it's up to you where and how far you go. Some people might be doing really small, and some of us can take it up higher. So just remember, it's all about you. This workout is yours. So what you'll notice is as you lift your knee, there's a bit of something happening here. So the target is lower abdomen. Now, and the zip here is really important because as you lift, if you don't keep good posture, you might be tempted to go like this, and that's actually putting pressure downwards. So males or females, we never want pressure down in the belly, because that's putting pressure on your not just your bladder but your bowels. So that zip up, maintaining posture, shoulder blades are flat on your ribs. Okay, now as much as possible be towards the edge of your chair. So you can be right here, and a nice long spine. Let's do some shoulder rolls, again thinking about posture. Now we're going to try and exaggerate that with an up, back, down, forward, up, back, down, and down is where we're going to try and stay. Moving the arms, just floating up and down. Beautiful movement, such an amazing way just to ease in. We're still thinking about those shoulder blades. Can you move like this and keep the shoulder blades flat on your ribs? Now, depending on your range of movement, you might take it really small. On the other hand, you might be able to take it all the way up and down. Some of you may even have the flexibility to go past your ears and down. I'm going to add a little bit of effort. So up, we're going to push and we're going to breathe out. So breathing in, out. The facial expression is really important. For lots of different reasons, sometimes we lose facial expression. Just got this vague kind of look, which is okay. We're not here to judge ourselves. But on the other hand, we do still do, there's muscles in our face. So breathing in, out. You can even think about movement for falls prevention. So maybe you don't feel stable and you're going to go, stop. It's important to prevent falls. So let's now take our feet onto the ball of the foot. Doing single leg extensions, please notice that I'm sitting up nice and tall and the zipper is done up. So I want you to do that too. And we're going to just lift. We're going to float the feet up and down, leg extension. Now if there's some crunching or creaking going on, just you can lower that range. You can make the range smaller. Okay, now just to work the legs a little bit more, we need strong legs. Really focusing right now on a little bit of hip flexor. Really important if you do a lot of sitting. And the quad. All right, so sticking with the same leg for 4 times. 4, 3, 2. Upper body nice and still. Change legs, extend out and in. 2, 3, 4. Changing legs, we're going to go a little bit longer, do a few more. It's really important to listen to your body. Stop anytime you want. Have a drink of water anytime you want. So we should be working more. Now again, of course, you can shorten the range. Alright, ready for changing legs? And I'm sure you're looking really good, yeah? Already maybe feeling that I feel a bit better because I'm doing this, doing something for myself. Moving into what I think is the most important exercise. We call it sit to stand. So it's really functional. In our day, we're going to be seated. We're going to need to stand at some point. And we need the strength and we need the power. So thinking about stepping up some really big steps, do you have the power, the strength to do that? Now you might be surprised that you might find you were pushing from the chair or using your hands on your legs. Ideally, hands free. So we're going to squeeze our glutes or your butt, become a little bit taller. Going to push through our heels and stand. So pushing up and coming back down. Yeah, so sit to stand. The goal is around about 10 and 3 sets. If you could do that every day, that's going to keep you as independent as you can be. I might as well say it, I normally do to the people I work with, is when you're at the shopping centre and you're on that toilet and it's low and there's no grab rail, you don't want to be stuck there, do you? No, you want the strength to get up and out of your chair. So what's really important? Technique. So we're towards the edge of our chair, knees are in line with our hips. Some people start from here, that's not a stable base. So ideally, heels are underneath your knees and squeezing, becoming taller pushing up through the heels. Don't suddenly lock your legs. So want to ease in. Actually, I call this prehab. What that means is exercise without injury. That sounds good, hey? Now you might not even be up for sit to stand yet. That might be too hard. What I can say is you might want some cushions, and once you've risen up a little bit, you'll find that you probably can. If you really need to use the arms, that's okay, but we will improve, yeah? And my motto, I want it to be yours too, is improve it and improve it. How about that? We improve a little bit and we improve a little bit more. So we're going to move it to improve it. Sticking with strong legs, we're moving into heel raises. So athletic stance, doesn't that sound good? Heels are underneath hips. Knees aren't locked, they're slightly bent. Pelvis is in neutral. Shoulder blades are back and down. And then we can feel really fit and strong already, just by how we're standing. So heel raises, I'll just move to the side for you. You might need to have a chair nearby, be near a kitchen bench, whatever works for you, but we want to be safe. So let's just start with a little bit of holding on, lifting the heels, bringing them back down. And just continue. So generally we want to do 10, and we want to do 3 sets. So what does that mean? I do this 10 times, and by the way, I'm not counting. And then I'll rest, and then I'll do another 10. So now even really try and ground yourself into the floor, up and down. You might need your hand nearby, just in case. Up and hold. So really connect to the floor, have a nice long spine, tension in the lower belly, concentrate, believe you can, and stay there. And ease it back down. Now a one leg balance, this is the preparation. Tap your toe backwards. Supporting leg slightly bent. Long spine, tension in the belly. Lift the back foot and hold. So the balance test is, can you do this for 30 seconds? I know many people can't, but have after practicing. If you can practice this every day, that would be really good. Strong legs, balance. What does balance do? It prevents falls. So of course we do it on both legs. At some point, hopefully you get here, where you don't need to hold on, and you're just going to lift and hold. Going to notice what your ankle's doing. Hopefully it hasn't rolled out, and hopefully not wobbling, so please notice those things. Alright, so you've done really well today. Please congratulate yourself on doing a really good job, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow or